What's going on? It's your tech homeboy. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Yo, quick message for you today. Quit thinking so hard and do it. That's the message. Period, point blank. It's about to be 24. You have to quit thinking so hard and do it. All right? Now, we always think about what is for us. Well, that message is for you to do it. You know, we are in a world of infinite information, chat GPT, pages of information, hours of advice. Everything is in front of us, and that has led some of you to inaction, to analysis paralysis. You're doing so much studying. You're going through all the books, all the courses, all the reading, all the YouTube videos, and you are not acting. So it's about to be 2024. What are you gonna do? Sit on your loins or act? Now, I have 3 rules of thumb for you that I do myself. I follow these 3 rules of thumb myself before I act, all right? First rule of thumb, do I know at least 70%? Some people say 80%, right? Like the Pareto's principle, 80-20. But I say, do I know at least 70%? We're gonna go into detail later. Number 2, does this decision align with my long-term goals? What I'm doing, what I'm kind of veering off to right now, does it align with what I see myself doing long-term? And number 3, do I have a resource who is active in this space? Do I have a buddy, a group, a community who I can reach out to for quick feedback? Those are my 3 rules of thumb. Before I act, let's go into detail a little bit more. Number 1 rule of thumb, do I know at least 70%? If yes, act. If no, you got to do a little bit more research. So if you do know at least 70% of what you're planning to venture into, you should act. You should go ahead and go into it and act. If you don't, you should ask a little bit more questions, and you should have a deadline. So let's say you only know 60%, or you feel like you know 60% of what you're getting into. Set yourself a deadline. Hey, I have 30 days to do some more studying, do some more inquiring before I move into this next direction. So many times we think we have to know 100% of everything before we act, before we make a decision. I'm telling you, you need at least 70%. And the thing is, you don't know shit anyway. That 70% that you thought you knew, you really end up knowing half of that. So you think you know 70, 80%, and when you get into it, you really just know 35 to 40%, and you realize there's a humongous learning curve ahead of you and a lot more time that's required to dedicate for you to get to that 70 to 80%. So you don't know shit anyway, so quit trying to know 100%. Quit trying to start at the same level as your peers or the person you're competing with. If you are starting a cleaning company, or if you want to be a DJ, there's no way you can know as much as that cleaning company. There's no way you can know as many mixes as the DJ, as many transitions. That DJ, that cleaning company person, they've spent hours, thousands, tens of thousands of hours learning this craft. A lot of time, a lot of money wasted, and there's no way you can start at that level. So a lot of times we think I can only start out at freaking DJ Metro Boomin's level. No, DJ Metro Boomin has not always been DJ Metro Boomin. So it's always a learning journey. You have to accept that, and I hope you do accept that. It is a learning journey. You know, in 2022, I got married, I had a baby, and I bought a home. I did all in that order. All those things, I did it within like 6 months, really. Not even, I lied. I did it within 8 to 9 months, actually. I did it within 8 to 9 months, okay? And just like marriage or having a kid, you don't know shit. All the books, all the pre-marriage counseling, all the, how to be a dad in the first 90 days, all that stuff, it's helpful, but it would not give you the full picture. There's absolutely no way you can get the full picture of any of those things. Yes, I have 6 to 7 nieces and nephews. Yes, we went to premarital counseling. Yes, I watched plenty of videos of Matt the Mortgage Guy, Bigger Pockets, all the real estate videos about being a homeowner. But after I became a homeowner, After I got married, after I had a kid, it was like, oh my goodness. So you will never know 100% of anything before you get started. There's no way to be 100% prepared. Just prepare as much as you can and cast the rest in the wind. All right. Number 2 rule of thumb. Does this align with your long-term goals and your vision? You know, the result of your first attempt or first dive into a new venture may not be the result you're looking for. It may not be perfect, but it is worth it if you start. Okay, as long as what you're trying to do lines up with your long-term vision and goal, the results don't matter as much. Your immediate results don't, anyways. You want to give yourself grace. You want to give yourself time to adjust based on the results and review everything again and again and again. It's sort of like Scrum. You know, you want to be transparent about the results. You want to inspect your results, and then you want to adapt based on those results. What can I do better? What were bottlenecks that I ran into this time around? Do I have an answer to the risk or the problem that I'm dealing with? If not, who can I reach out to? And that kind of leads me into my 3rd rule of thumb, but we'll get into that later. So while everyone may be looking at you like you're doing something random, like you're not doing something that's aligned with your vision or what you desire to do, you know your vision, you know your goals. It's up to you to veer down that path and to look at those results, adjust. Okay, not everybody, including you, will like the immediate results, but as long as you know the effort, the time, and the money you're exerting goes along with your long-term vision and your goals, you should keep on doing it. Okay, I know a lot of people who transition from teacher to tech. I talk about this a lot, teacher to tech. Quit letting the kids throw books at you and chairs at you. Quit arguing with parents. Quit trying to shuck and jive for the principal. I know a lot of people transition from teacher to tech. How do you do it? You know, how does transitioning from teacher to tech align with your long-term goal? Let's say you wish to teach freaking English to Chinese students or English to students in the Bahamas, okay? Even though they know English over there, right? But let's say you want to work and be a digital nomad, you want to live in the Bahamas, and you want to teach English to whoever, digitally. So you're making 40, 50, 60K a year, depending on where in the country you are. Going into tech can boost your income 30, maybe 40K. I know people who doubled their income from teacher to tech. You know, you're going from 10 to 12 hour work days to 4 to 6 hour work days, possibly, to a much improved work-life balance that allows you to get into a different craft. Excuse me. It allows you to get into a different craft and use that time to plan your journey. Let's say it takes you 1 year to learn tech, and then it takes you 3 months to find a role, and now you have this new role where you're making 90 to 100,000, and now you're able to, with this improved work-life balance, you are able to get into your bag and do what you need to do, whether it's work, live and play in Kenya, whether it's go to Bahamas and teach Chinese students English from your laptop, whatever you want to do. How does that go towards your long-term goal and your vision? Only you know. Okay. So we talked about our first rule of thumb. Do I know at least 70%? Our second rule of thumb, does this decision align with my long-term goals? And the third rule of thumb, do I have a resource active in this space? Do I have someone I can reach out to for quick feedback, whether it's a community, a group, a person, a mentor who's active in this space, who's actively doing it? Can I reach out to them by email, by phone, by chat? I recently started a new venture, okay? And I'm paying $80 a month for the courses and for immediate access and feedback from the instructor. And it is worth it. It is definitely worth it. Sometimes we beat our head for a long time trying to get answers when we can just pay someone to give us quick feedback. We can join a Facebook community group. I also recently joined a Facebook community group where I'm getting so many answers. I mean, there's literally a Facebook community group for everything you're looking for, whether it's sewing, cutting the grass, or making cocktails. There are Facebook groups for all of those things, guys. We can do a lot better job utilizing our social media and using our digital network around us to find the answers we need. And it saves so much time and energy to have a resource who's active in that space, that can provide you quick feedback. Those are my 3 rule of thumb before acting. I'm urging everybody, before 2024, you need to act. Don't wait till 2024. Don't wait till January. The people who will make it in 2024, they're already moving, they're already acting now. Okay. Check out some of the links in my description if you want to get into tech. Check out our new Scrum Agile program, renewed for 2024. You have any questions, let me know. All right. This is bigger than tech, guys. This is about making a change, making a transition into doing what you want to do, to stop wasting time and to be confident about the decisions you're making that will benefit you long term. If you don't act for yourself, nobody else will. I'm signing out. Go Cowboys, go Mavericks.